About right there, looks good. Ooh. What do we got today, boys? Some obsidian. Yes. Now, I have been working on some obsidian, and it has been quite the time, I tell you. I am practicing, as you can see, some of my barbed stuff, because I plan on doing a Stockton at some point. I was able to do a Clovis for somebody, and then this is a little special, because I was just kind of messing around, and I wanted to see how thin I could get stuff using my indirect percussion, so that is kind of thinned into absurd territory, at least in my opinion, for my skill level. And this is neat, isn't it? I'm sure this little string is catching your attention. Bet it is. Well, let's take a look at them, shall we? I won't keep you guys waiting. No. Which one do we start with? Let's start with the two little ones, because why not? We'll do both of those at the same time. So, somebody told me what this type of point was similar to, and I can't remember. And I remember I did a point like this, and this is also a style that I can't remember. But I remember looking off of something. I did a tri-flow, and then this is a Mexican spiderweb obsidian. This one stayed a little thicker than I would have liked, but this one got nice and thin. I kind of wish this one would have gotten to the thinness of that one, but I think they both turned out quite fine. I mean, the teeth are fun, aren't they? I plan on doing a Stockton in the future, as per the request of the girlfriend. She liked that one, so I am obligated through love to try and make one. There's that little one. These ones are tiny. I don't want to say that they're much bigger than an inch long, maybe a shade over. That one is about 1.5, and this one about 1 5/8. So reasonably sized, not too terrible. I'm going to end up doing a bunch of these small points at some point because I have a poo-ton of small flakes, like just so many, just so many. We got to look at the translucency of that. There's no translucency to the Mexican spiderweb, so I'll let you guys take a nice little close-up look at that one before I file it off to the side. Again, I still plan on practicing that a bit more. I do have some big chunks of the spiderweb obsidian. Let me know if you want to see me make anything out of it. I'm really tempted to try a Clovis, but I don't know if I want to do that. It sounds risky. That seems careless because this stuff is expensive. But yeah, there's that one. Let's take a look at the translucency of our little triple flow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so sick. It is so sick, guys. I love this triple flow with the orange on the wing there. Yes. Heck yes. I love it. It is dope. I'll probably make more of these too, because I kind of like this style, and I didn't quite get it exactly right. So I'm going to try it again, and it gives me more practice on my barbs. So, yeah, very fun, very nice, very good, very wonderful. What shall we look at next? Let's look at the big blade. Let's get that guy out of the way. So, again, did all this with indirect percussion, like all of it, every little pick and stuff. I used my precision indirect. I did get it just very, very, very thin. This is super thin for me. This is quite ridiculous and out of the realm of like practicality, especially up near the tip. I really could have thinned out in the middle a bit more, but I tell you what, I was getting anxious. And there's one goof right here, and it just stayed. I tried to take care of this lump right here, and it's too steep, just a bit too steep. I was like, dang it. Would have been perfect because it would have gone right in line with that one. But this is just some regular black obsidian. I got this when I was going to my first nap in. A guy had a big old bucket for $40 of like the cobble stuff, like let me see, stuff like this. You know, just good old obsidian cobbles. I like this. I like this stuff a lot. This is nice. I like this size of obsidian. This is wonderful. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the big pieces, but those kinds of pieces, I can split them and do multiple points. I love it. It's convenient, and it's very, very nice. But yeah, this is some of that black stuff. It was mostly opaque until I started to get it really, really thin. And then it's almost like green. But let's see what we got for length here. So, didn't quite make the 4-inch mark. Darn it. We're at I want to say 3 7/8, because I don't know how to read 16s. And then we got 1 1/8 at its thickest portion. So a nice little blade. Let's see, let's check out the translucency. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. It's got some lines in it, very faint lines, but it's greenish. It's like a greenish yellow. Ain't that fun? Look at that. You can see those lines in there. It's crazy. But yeah, this was just like a skill test piece. I was just waiting for it to snap. It's kind of like, okay, any moment now. And I just kept getting thinner and thinner and thinner until I was like, we're done. We're not doing anymore. I want to keep this thing because it's, again, it's just so thin for me. It's like a huge, big, thin thing, and I'm just very proud of it. I could have continued picking at it, but yeah, I was just happy with it. So I kept it. Let's see, what's next? What's next? Let's look at the weird wrapped one. How about that? We'll save the Clovis for the end. So this was kind of a commission, sort of. I have a friend in Sweden, and they made some artwork. They have a fictional species that they made up, an alien species, and we were talking about, you know, arrowheads and stuff, and they were like, I want to draw something. Do you think you could make it? I was like, sure. So throw up the picture of it right here. You can look it over, and then, I don't know, scooch it over to the side just a little bit, and we'll try and double show here. So I did the wrapping. I messed with the base just a little bit because I was like, we can do some fun stuff there. But yeah, I did pretty darn okay. And then I just kind of turned this into a little charm thing so it can be hung from somewhere and, you know, look really cool. I think we were throwing ideas around about this wrapping being soaked in like poison or something. But yeah, they're a huge species, so technically this would be like arrowhead size for them, which, you know, it's almost as big as, well, it's about as big as it is as big as my pointer finger. But yeah, this is also, fun fact, this is rainbow. So let me see. You have to get it from just the right angle. Let me see, can I do it? It's better from this way, yeah. You can see it in there, and I don't know what the focus is focusing on. Stop focusing. There we go, thank you. Bring autofocus back. Yeah, it's got some of that rainbow sheen to it. Very pretty, very beautiful. And that's in on the blade too. It's just really hard to see because you gotta look at it at such a steep angle. But it is clear as well. We can see through it. Let me grab the flashlight. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Oh, not bad, not bad. I do like kind of the cloudy effect of rainbow. It's kind of cool sometimes. I do just like obsidians with clarity. The colors on the rainbow are just kind of supplemental. But yeah, pretty nice, pretty sweet, I'd say. Very, very happy with how this turned out. And it was fun. It was fun taking some artwork and turning it into a practical piece. So this will be sent to them, and they will love it, I'm sure. Probably send that Mexican spiderweb serrated one as well. I remember them taking a liking to that. Yeah, neat, nice, very cool, very wonderful. And last but not least, I've been practicing my Clovises. This is actually a request from good old Tim Hyde over on the Arrowhead subreddit. He likes his hardens, but I made a Clovis at one point, and he was like, do you think you can make me one of those out of some clear stuff? And I was like, you know what, Tim, I think I could do that. So this is all pretty much indirect percussion because I know they, I've read that like Clovises were mainly percussion naps, so I'm trying to do this as authentically as possible, I suppose. But you know, pretty darn okay. Kind of wish I wouldn't have taken that big deep flake right there, because then this flute could have gone just a bit further, but we got some reasonable length on this. Wait, did I measure the other one? Hold on. I don't know if I did. I think I just put it on my index finger. Hold on, going back to it, scatterbrained right now. Almost exactly 3 inches. It's like 3 inches and 1/16. Okay, there. All right, there. Sorry. Okay, back to the Clovis. Did pretty darn all right with the flute on there. Went nice and far, thinned the bass out. I was able to do a double flute, but I let this one go short because, again, this dip would have just caused some cataclysm. So she did get double fluted. It'll be a nice Clovis. Very fishy. Yeah. They did this out of peach pit. So it was kind of like the clearest stuff that I had. I did have one failure before this, and that was honestly on me. But yeah, let's take a look-see at it. Let's take a look. Let's check out that peach pit. Yeah, boys. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. Wonderful in all the ways. So yeah, as for Tim, I think he's going to enjoy that. Yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Measuring this guy because I don't want to forget. Sitting right at, just a shade under 3 inches. I want to say 2 7/8 inch long. And the flute, we were able to get a flute of about 1 1/4 inches, which, not bad. That tape measure just pinched the crap out of my finger. Owie. Yow. But yeah, not too bad. I've been enjoying some obsidian. I'm going to do more obsidian work. I have more obsidian planned for next week. Don't worry, I got my Cahokia point cache in the works as well. But these turned out wonderful, I think. Again, I'm going to probably practice more, try to make a stock tin at some point. Probably redo another one of these. This one might get given away. I think I can get it a bit thinner since I was able to get this one so thin. And just practice my serrations just a bit more. I think I was feeling a bit tired. I made that in the morning. And yeah, the cool little alien point from my Swedish friend. But yeah, not bad. I'm happy with this week's production. Truly I am. Yeah. If you're interested in getting any pressure flakers from me, do hit me up. I've started including my email in the description of these videos, so email me, reach out. I also do material trades as well. If you send me some obsidian, there is a very high chance that you will get some pressure flakers because, you help me with material, I help you with tools. So yeah, not bad. Did I get a thumbnail? Let me see here. Let's just try to organize these bad boys just a little bit more. Get another thumbnail if we can, because I want to make sure that I got one. Yeah, good enough. Wow, not bad. Not bad. I'll take some pictures of these bad boys. Yeah, awesome. Well, yeah, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know which one's your favorite. If you have any questions, or if you have a point request. I'm a small channel, and I run out of ideas very, very quickly. And we are working on Jesse's Western stem. So I'm going to do got a Lynn Cooley planned after that, wind dust, after the wind dust. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the showcase video. Like I said, leave a comment with your thoughts or any questions. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.